I just felt like turning on the camera for a minute. If it'll let me. So far, it's let me. Uh, yeah, I saw Jodi today for the first time in like 4 months. She dropped in here at my new environment. It's an environment. That's all you could call it. She dropped in on my new environment, and she brought a bunch of my stuff. Gosh, I wasn't expecting to see her. I went down to the lobby to get some coffee, and there she was. It was good to see her. We kept it kind of brief and light, which is the right way. Uh, it's got me thinking about some things. One thing is we film all the time. I film all the time, and I have like a bunch of footage, a bunch of clips that seem like they're part of a different series now, part of a different series of novels or something, or they were subplots in the soap opera, and those subplots just kind of dissolved as actual life came in to fill in the plot line. And then all those clips, they're like, I don't know, lost, kind of floating around in space. And sometimes that's for the best, because if there was anything gloomy or less than wonderful that was presented, and when I say presented, I mean experienced, because the line between art and life when it comes to me and Jodi and this show is there isn't one. Though I could be lying. In any case, kind of lost my train of thought there. What do you do with those clips then? Do you present them? I've been thinking of presenting clips with disclaimers. It is known, especially between me and Jodi, that our clips don't jibe up necessarily with linear time or reality. Our show, on the whole, is chaos. It's like the show itself, though, creates a kind of common thread with everything you're watching. We like to talk about the show. It's a topic of endless fascination for us. And why wouldn't it be? My goodness. Uh, it's all rather overwhelming. I will say this: it was nice to see Jodi. There was a couple of moments when I was laughing. She doesn't maybe even know, but sometimes she says things so that I don't have to, and I love her for that. I'm not gonna say what things. I don't want to explain. I spent my whole life fucking explaining shit. That's what I've realized. That my life is an attempt by me of explaining my life. And then the distinction between one's life and who one is, one's identity, me, that one's hard to find as well, you know? And we acknowledge that on our show. We go places that other shows just fucking aren't willing to go. This was nice. Jodi told me today. I knew this already, of course, because I know the clip that she was talking about too. That's an aside. That's my brain. Gotta learn to keep my brain out of the film project at least. I can boggle around with my brain all day and trip and run into walls and otherwise just sit and look like a putz. I can do those things. I prefer to do them off of camera. I prefer not to do them at all. And you know, the funny thing about a tangent, sometimes a tangent is the perfect thing to change the subject. Keep the ball rolling, keep the rhythm alive. It's all showbiz, folks. Except for the part of it that's not. My goodness. Open up to the day. Jodi told me that whatever she's doing her best to be as happy as she can be and to be healthy and bright and clear. I don't know if those are the words that she used, but that's how she looked when I saw her today, and I'm glad for that. I'm still puzzling over what to do with the forgotten clips, the shadows of life, reflections of a time that never was or never came to pass. Should they not be shown? Because here's the thing, those feelings were felt, the need to express the things that were expressed, that experience happened in my experience. And as a filmmaker, that's important. Maybe this helps us feel substantiated in life somehow. In fact, I know it does. Nothing wrong with that, really, I suppose. It's the feeling substantiated part that matters. I live in a very dreamlike world. I think substance is the ultimate fantasy in a lot of ways. I think maybe substance is what we make of life. And what life